Not a good evening for me, but that's okay. Keep getting these sharp pains in my right around here. Don't know what it is, if it's my heart, if it's my chest, whatever it is, but I still want to talk about number 1026. What is 1026? What is Agenda 201? I cannot tell you what things mean in this world, but what I can tell you is the relationship of the numbers. What is number 10? A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 added equals to 10, multiplied equals to 24. 24 is your gateway to the mirror world. Where do I get these numbers from? I hope it's in digestion. So just to tell you that 2 minutes is 60 seconds and 60 seconds. Now imagine you're playing a hockey game and 1 minute goes by. Well, that's 2 minutes. It's 1 minute for each team. Can we look at it that way? 60 seconds and 60 seconds. How else can we look at 1 and 2? Well, 1 and 2 is actually 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So now you have ABC. The numeric value for the moon diameter is 2160. 21 dots on a cube. Dots, periods. We have 84 dots are needed, okay, to run one moon cube cycle. What that means is I need 4 cubes to equal to a total of 84 dots. 84 also equals to the planet of Pluto. 28 times 3 equals to 84, 28-day cycle into the moon. So we have 3 and 4, 3 cycles to 4 cubes. It's always 3 and 4. If you're moving, right, we always have a space to move into. You always need an area space. So 1 empty space for 3 areas to move, if we want to look at it that way. Another thing is, if we have a triangle and we start with A, B, C, D would be starting over again. Okay? So 120, when we add 1 up to 15, and that would be the game of pool if we're using 15 balls in the game of pool, it would equal to 120. All zeros equal to 6. This dice cube, when you look at it, okay, the highest number is 6. The invert to that is 1. When you look at the ABC value, when A meets B, we again have 3 in the center, and there'll be 3 empty spaces here and 3 empty spaces here. We never use more than 6 on a dice cube and 1. If we drilled a hole through here, we would come out here and we would have a total of 7. There's always 2 spaces that you will never use. There are on this, if I would transfer the dots onto here, I would have 33 spots that will not have any dots. 33 plus 21 is 54. 54 times 3 for 3 periods in a hockey game, and the 3 cycles, and the cycle of the moon that takes 3 times 28 equaling to 84. 3 times 54 equals to a total of 162.0. So let me turn the page. And you're going to see over here 21 dots, 33 voids equal to 54. Times 3 to the cycle equals to 162. If we want to go one more cycle of 54, the 4th cube, it'll now equal to 216. You see the way the 3 cubes equals to 162 and the 4th cube 216? This is your diameter to the moon. This is also, if we double this, right, and we go to 8, and 8 is what circles this one. There are 8 areas. If we look at this, one area circled by 8. So we go 8 times 54 is 832. 8 times 54 is 432. And that's our vibration. So the moon, the vibration, code 201 is all the same thing. The full cycle of 3 cubes has 99 voids and 63 dots equaling to 162, standing for Jupiter. This numeric value, if you go 30, is 7 times 7, 7 plus 7. 77 is what is for matter. It is what is for Christ. It is the gateway. 88. How do you get 88 and 88? 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 equals to 7. So 88 and 88. And to note that on the bicycle cards, you will see 808. And what it is about 8, and it's a natural, is that um, 8 and 1 do the same fashion of calculating. 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 6, let me find the plan here. 8 and 8 equals to 16. 1 plus 6 equals to 7. Plus 8 equals to 15. 1 plus 5 equals to 6. It's the same as 1 and 1 equals to 2. Okay, and 1 equals to 3. So 1 goes up and 8 goes down by 1. And we have 1 with 8 around it, so it fits perfectly. 1 and 8, 2 and 7. If we worked with number 2, 2 and 2 equals to 4. We went up by 2, where there's 7 voided areas on this. If you take into the account this cube over here, there are 7 empty spaces, 2 and 7 in between. 7 and 7 equals to 14. 1 and 4 equals to 5. 7 went down by 2. So it's absolutely perfect. If you have 3 and 3 equals to 6, we went up by 3. There's 6 missing parts. 6 and 6 equals to 12. Equals to 3. 6 went down by 3. If we go to 5, we'd have 5 and 5 is 10, which equals to 1. We went down by 4. There's 4 empty spaces. 4 and 4 equals to 8. We went up by 4. Here we went down by 4. So it's absolutely perfect. So if we're looking for what is 201, this is what 201 is. Now, if you want to talk about the cubes, you want to talk about getting back to understanding the cube a little bit, is that on this cube, okay, there are 8 4 corners here and 4 corners over here. Those 4 corners hold 3 colors. There are 8 corners on here. If I take off this section over here, I call that the puck. So if I take off that section of the puck, this cube over here will have 3 corners here, 3 corners here, 3 corners here, 3 corners here. This will have 2, 2, 2, and 2. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, and 12. But if I completely remove one of these, right, and they're all individuals, I will have a total of 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 6 equals to 54. The same numeric of 54 over here. I have 3 rows equaling to 162, 201, 216, and we're back to the reflection of the numeric value of the moon. Now, once we do this again, right, we go A, B, C, D. There are 6 sides, A, B, C, D. We're going to run the cycle of 8. We get 2 full structures of moons. What that means is we went 28, 28, 28 is 84. 84 and 84 is 168. The 2 structures of moon are 168, or what will be 6 moons passing is equal to 1 week. When we do this twice equaling to 2 weeks, it'll equal to another 6 moons, and we'll have 336 days that have gone by. 33, the creation of the Christ. 12 moons go by. Now 6 plus 3 plus 3 is 12. That is the Bat's mitzvah. 6 times 3 is 18 times 3 is 54 and 12, 66. You now have the female numeric value 66 and the word freedom. Now I want to show you this one note. Now what happens is 1, 3, 5 where 6 will connect 5 and 7. So you have a 6 connecting 5 and 7 on this side, 6 connecting 5 and 7 on this side. And where does the 8 go? The 8 connects both 6s and the 7th gate. Why do I do that? Is because these dice cubes have told me that the invert, let me just show you this. The invert to what is 5 and 3, 8, will be 4 and 2, 6. To where the 6 and 2, 8 to what will be 5 and 1, 6. So that's how your 8 comes together. This is the queen. 62, 26 is 88 to what is 66. 88 is purple. 88 is Pegasus. Purple is made with red and blue. Red and blue is noted to be Democrat or demolition and Republican red. It is also noted to be hot and cold. Blue is noted to be for a boy. Red or pink is noted to be for the girl or the devil. So that is the basic understanding of base numbers. So when I was talking about hockey in an earlier video, each one of these I call the puck. Each one of these has 9 cubes. Each one has 6 sides, so that's a total of 54, 54, and 54, equaling to 162. Now, if each one of these, okay, was like one of these, it would be 54 for each individual one. 54, 54, 54, 162, 162, 162. So you would have 26 times 26 times 54. Each one is 54. I'm talking about 54, 54, 54. If it would be the same as this. So you'd have 9 times 54 equals to 486. There are 86,400 minutes in a day, 86,400. The diameter of the sun is 86.4. 6 days of 1,440 minutes, okay, equals to 8640. 3 times 8640 equals 25,920. The Mayan, 8640 times 3 equals to 25,920, which is the Mayan cycle. If you add up the 2 and 5, equals to 7920, and that would be the diameter of the Earth. Now, if we divide it by 1440, the number of minutes in a day, I didn't get the, hold on, 25,920 divided by 1440 minutes in a day, you're going to get to 18. And there were, I think, 18 months in the Mayan cycle. So everything works in. And if you want to know the numeric value of 2160, 25,920, divided by the moon cycle, 2160, equals to what is 12. So it works absolutely perfect. And that's where the bat lady comes in, because that's the bat mitzvah for the female, which runs at 156 moons. 1, 5 equals to 6. 15 also represents Mars. 15 is also 1/4 of time. The numeric value for Earth is 5225. And I'm talking fast, and there's so much that keeps bouncing back and forward in all of this. Another thing we can talk about is if it's the first period, right, why don't we work it backwards? It's the third period, the second period, and the last period. So we have the gold, the silver, and the bronze. Anyways, there's a lot of work, a lot of stuff that goes on. Even in baseball, we need to have 12 batters come to the plate. That if you would throw a ball, and we're always throwing balls, forget about whether it's a ball and strike, it's still a ball. So every ball, if you threw balls to 9 players, you'd have 36 balls. 9 by 4 is 36 to walk them in. Now you need to bring every player on the base back home. So you have to throw another 12 balls. So it's 36 and 12, 48. The numeric value for SON sun is 48. The division between night and day is 4 by 8. 4 plus 8 equals to 44. Area space, 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 is 8 and 16, which 8 is 1/3 of 24, to where the 16 is 2 parts of 8, and 8 is 16, which would be 16 hours a day, 8 hours into night. And this is where the hockey and the Stanley Cup, where we're not going to get into Stanley Cup, and the goalie, 5 players and 1 player, another numeric value that goes with Mars. We have football where there's 11 players. That would be 10 players. And then there would be the quarterback, and that would go with the mirror world. And then you'd have the ball, which is the spirit. You'd have the 6 points for the touchdown, the 1 point of day of rest for the extra point, and the 3 points for the kick convert, or the 3 field goal. The F and G, or the spirit of 76, which is Earth and Mars, because Mars is number 51, 5 and 1, 6, and Earth is 52, 5 and 2, 7, V1 and V11. Roman numerals. Don't forget, when you're talking and when you're writing, the letters are also Roman numerals. Raphael 7286 in the house of DC. Thank you for watching this video.